Yo champs! Back again on Wrestle Scope Daily with the latest WWE talk. Don't miss out, subscribe, and let's jump in. The wrestling world is grieving today after the heartbreaking news that Rey Mysterio Sr., one of the most influential figures in lucha libre and the mentor behind generations of high-flying performers, has passed away at the age of 66. His loss marks the end of an era, one built on innovation, dedication, and a love for wrestling that shaped countless careers around the globe. Rey Mysterio Sr., born Miguel Ángel López Diaz, was far more than a respected trainer or veteran performer. He was a pioneer whose impact on wrestling extended far beyond the spotlight. His work helped transform lucha libre into the global phenomenon it is today, inspiring fans and athletes who never had the chance to meet him but felt his influence in every match where creativity and heart took center stage. The heartbreaking announcement. The news of his passing spread quickly after Rey Mysterio Jr. shared an emotional tribute, struggling to find words to honor the man who shaped his life both inside and outside the ring. His tears spoke for millions of fans and wrestlers worldwide who recognized the profound importance of Rey Sr.'s mentorship and legacy. For Rey Jr., this loss was deeply personal. His uncle wasn't just a trainer, he was a guiding force, a father figure, and the person who believed in him long before anyone else did. A career that deserved more recognition. Although Rey Mysterio Sr. was celebrated among those who understood his contributions, the broader wrestling industry never fully recognized his achievements. While his teachings helped create some of the most iconic careers in wrestling history, he rarely appeared on major televised programs or received the public honors many felt he deserved. Even so, he never focused on recognition. Instead, he poured his energy into his students, believing the success of the next generation was the true reward for his life's work. Where it all began. A dream in Tijuana, Rey Mysterio Sr.'s story began in the vibrant wrestling culture of Tijuana in the 1970s. Lucha Libre was already beloved in Mexico, but Rey Sr. brought something new. Speed, creativity, and an emphasis on aerial movement that captivated fans. He wasn't the biggest wrestler in the ring, nor did he rely on brute strength. Instead, he used technique, timing, and a deep understanding of crowd psychology to create performances that felt emotional and alive. His matches were more than athletic exhibitions. They were stories told through movement. A training philosophy that changed wrestling forever. Rey Mysterio Sr. became known for his incredible training methods long before the world realized how revolutionary they were. At a time when many wrestling schools stuck to traditional holds and power-based techniques, Rey Sr. was teaching students how to combine agility, acrobatics, and storytelling. He believed wrestling was an evolving art form. He believed audiences deserved innovation, and he believed passion mattered more than size. His students didn't just learn moves, they learned how to think, feel, and connect with the crowd. The legendary mentor. Behind a global superstar, of all the wrestlers Rey Mysterio Sr. mentored, none achieved greater global fame than his nephew, Rey Mysterio Jr. Their relationship was built on respect, discipline, and love. Rey Sr. saw potential in his nephew from the beginning, even when skeptics dismissed the young wrestler as too small to succeed. The training was demanding and unrelenting, but it shaped Rey Jr. into one of the most beloved performers in wrestling history. Without Rey Sr.'s guidance, the world may never have witnessed the rise of the masked icon who carried lucha libre into the mainstream. A mentor to generations of wrestlers. Although Rey Jr. is his most famous student, Rey Mysterio Sr.'s influence spread throughout the wrestling world. Performers across Mexico, Japan, the United States, and beyond credit him for shaping their skills and careers. Many of the high-flying moves fans take for granted today, the Hurricane Rana, the intricate rope maneuvers, the spectacular aerial sequences, became popular partly because of his work and teachings. His fingerprints are on nearly every cruiserweight division that developed in the 90s and 2000s, even if he wasn't on the screen when those matches aired. A life dedicated to wrestling, not wealth. Despite the enormous value he brought to the wrestling world, Rey Mysterio Sr. never achieved the financial stability that many of his contemporaries enjoyed. Much of his work took place in small venues and independent gyms where resources were limited. He devoted his life to training and preserving lucha libre traditions. Even when it meant personal sacrifice, he chose passion over profit, service over fame. And while his financial challenges reflect ongoing issues within the wrestling industry, they also highlight his unwavering commitment to the craft he loved, health struggles, and a lifetime of sacrifice. Like many wrestlers of his generation, Rey Mysterio Sr. endured years of physical punishment that eventually took a toll on his health. Wrestling was his life, and he worked through injuries and pain to continue teaching and performing. His later struggles serve as a reminder of the need for better long-term care and support for aging performers, individuals who dedicated their lives to entertaining fans and building the foundation of modern wrestling. A global outpouring of love and respect. The worldwide wrestling community's response to Rey Mysterio Sr.'s passing has been overwhelming. Wrestlers from multiple continents, past and present, shared their memories, gratitude, and admiration. Many spoke about how Rey Sr. changed their lives, not just as an instructor, but as a mentor, a role model, and a source of encouragement. The emotional tributes show that even without major corporate recognition, his impact was enormous and deeply felt. A legacy rooted in family and culture. Rey Mysterio Sr.'s teachings were grounded in love for his heritage, his family, and the rich traditions of Mexican wrestling. His philosophy blended technique with culture, emphasizing honor, creativity, and pride. Through his nephew, his students, and his own children and grandchildren, his legacy lives on. The next generation of the Mysterio family carries his principles and spirit every time they step into the ring. Why his influence will never fade. Rey Mysterio Sr.'s innovations remain central to modern wrestling. His belief that athleticism and storytelling could coexist reshaped the way fans viewed smaller wrestlers. His techniques breathed new life into promotions that adopted faster, more dynamic in-ring styles. His approach continues to inspire performers who view wrestling as both an art form and a sport. Every time a wrestler climbs the ropes, every time a high-flying sequence excites a crowd, Rey Sr.'s legacy echoes through the arena. Preserving his memory for future generations. Now that he is gone, the wrestling world faces the responsibility of preserving Rey Mysterio Sr.'s legacy. His contributions must be recorded, shared, and honored so that future wrestlers understand the shoulders they stand on. The best way to honor him is through storytelling, by keeping his name alive, sharing his teachings, and acknowledging the foundation he built. A final farewell to a true pioneer. Rey Mysterio Sr.'s passing leaves a tremendous void, but his influence remains immortal. His work reshaped wrestling. His teachings elevated generations. His heart inspired millions. And his legacy will be felt every time a young wrestler dreams of soaring through the air. Rest in peace, Rey Mysterio Sr. Your legacy will forever live on in every ring, every crowd, and every performer who dares to dream big.